Mike Hennessey is a former Oneida County legislator, and he's running for Oneida County executive. However, his ballot or his signatures were challenged, the petitions, and it knocked him down below the limit. So as of right now, he's off the ballot, but he can fight and negotiate to get some of those signatures back in. So what is it? Is he on the ballot or off the ballot? Is he running or not? Mike Hennessey's on the line right now. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Bill.
Have you have you run the Boilermaker, Mike?
No, I haven't, Bill. I've been there a couple times. But,
Yeah.
I didn't run.
I'm
a baseball player.
Okay, and listen, I like baseball because you just run from base to base if you're lucky. If you're lucky enough to hit the ball, you get to run from base to base, and you don't have to worry about this long-term stuff. All right, so, boy, it is more like a marathon, though, the process by which you must go in order to run for public office. You're in the midst of that right now. Your petitions were challenged. Where do you stand right now?
Well, I'll know more today, actually. I'm going into court at 10 a.m. in front of Judge Murad. And my understanding is kind of like a pre-hearing, that there probably won't be a decision today. I just got an attorney yesterday out of Syracuse, so she cannot be there. But so I'll be representing myself today.
Okay. And where are you at in terms of numbers? So how far below the threshold are you?
I'm 22 signatures short.
Okay. And of those 22, how many do you feel should be placed back into contention here?
Well, anywhere between 35 and about 110. Why I say that is 35 were ruled out because they couldn't read the signature.
Okay.
And there's been a decision that the commissioners can't rule on those. Only a judge can. So I'm going to bring that up today.
Okay.
And the others are people who printed their names instead of signing. But now, today, younger people aren't even learning cursor, and the others are people older that back then in March when we were doing it was pretty cold at the doors. They just printed their names so people could read it.
I have to tell you,
either way.
Yeah, I do have to say that, God forbid my signature gets contested because I don't think you can read my signature anymore. You know it's mine because it's the one I always sign, but you don't. It's and doctors, you'll never get a doctor to sign your petition, so because they just they struggle. And you're right on the schools. I believe it's is it Proctor that just brought cursive writing back into the schools?
That's what Hobica was saying.
Because it's been gone up to this point. They weren't teaching it. So, all right. So the challenge is to get back on. And what is, it is, I hear candidates talk about this process and being knocked off the ballot because their signatures are challenged. For the most part, it does seem like an antiquated system. However, the general thinking is, and I'd like your take, Mike, is that if you can't go out and get the signatures, chances are you can't run, you can't operate within the office. Is the system antiquated? Should there be an easier way, a better way to do this, or are you satisfied and this is just the way the process works?
There's got to be a way to eliminate people who are unable to run the county or any political position. I agree to that sentiment to some degree. But it has become to the point where, get about 1,000 signatures in the middle of the winter since they've changed from the summertime when we did it. Yeah. Made it much more difficult, and that should be changed back. I didn't see the governor come up and help any Democrats get signatures, so that tells me that when he has to run again, he'll probably change the law.
Right, when he has to
run. We are where
we're
at.
Yeah. It is, and it really was. I have to tell you that I believe people that were going to be challengers were really in a tough position because they had to scramble to get their team together. They had to scramble to get out there to get signatures, whereas the incumbent was in a little better shape because they most likely had a team already in place. So it did put more stress, I think, on people like yourself that are challenging the position.
Right, and it is for the favor of the incumbent to do it this way, but had some good friends that went out there and tried their best. I can't complain, other than the fact that I didn't have any of the Democratic committee helping me because they didn't endorse me. So I had to get my friends out there, and I'm fighting as much for the fact that people made a great effort, and we should be able to give the voters a choice.
Okay.
And that hasn't happened here in 13 years on the county executive race.
All right, let's see what happens. Please keep us posted, and good luck today in court.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a
Mike,
nice day, guys.
Yep, you too. Mike Hennessey.